What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? I am not normally here at nighttime like this to promote and talk about my murky tank. So it's pretty murky. Even with the lighting as I got it, you can still see a bit of glare. Those are my fingies right there. Hi, fingies. Woo! Maybe I do it like this. All right. Well, that's the best I can do. So, the fish are doing good. I will say, unfortunately, and very unfortunately, one of my loaches seemed to have passed away. He's in for the deep sleep, the poor guy. So, I don't know what happened. I think he might have tried to swallow something more than he could handle. I don't know. The other loach and the corridoras and everyone else is doing fine. There's one of the corridoras right there at the bottom just chilling, having a good time. And the snails and everything and all the other stuff is doing fine. I know, if it's disease or any sort of tank parameter issues, the other bottom dwellers will feel it very quickly, very easily. And thankfully, they're showing me they're okay. The way that they're doing and stuff, you know? And my water quality is not bad down there, because I'm not darting up every few seconds for a breath or anything. And my guppy's doing good. You can see the neons, they're doing good. And then even right there, that's one of the panda corridoras. They're normally smaller than your classic greens or albino corridoras. They're almost pygmy. Oh, I just missed him. I saw the corner of my eye. It is nighttime, so my loaches are out. There he is. There you go. There's one of my noodles. There's one of my noodles. That's a coolie loach. That little eel-looking thing you saw flicking around right there. So everyone's doing good. Oh, there's one of the pandas. Hey, buddy. So pandas, because they have little black spots over their eyes, and they're white with dark fins and some spot patterns that make them look almost panda-ish. Thus the name. But this is an old, natural, murky style of tank that is designed and made for bottom dwellers. My neon tetras, they are loving it. I did not think they'd like it as much, but unfortunately, again, because I did have a not a coolie loach, I'm sorry, a yo-yo loach, a bochia loach. One of those guys, they're quick and silly and move around all sorts of ways. But even my ghost shrimp right there, ghost shrimp are the first to tell you if there's something wrong with your tank. And they're doing great. So I really don't know what happened to the loach. I really think he tried to swallow something he couldn't, and it's very sad. The thing with loaches, most loach species, their teeth are in their throat. So they cannot, in fact, chew the way we do. It's a very different process in how they swallow and do. So my guess is he might have, got a snail or something. It's a big bummer. It's a big bummer. I'm not happy he passed away. I'm not happy that loach suddenly decided it was time not to be around with me anymore or in this tank anymore. Everyone else is doing great. I've had no other casualties, thankfully. And unfortunately, that happened. But, things are what they are. But what I will do, because that did happen, and it is a very sad thing, but it is what it is, and we do what we can, I will go ahead and get more neon tetras and put them in this tank and make more of a school for the 6 little neon tetras that I've adopted from another customer. Rorschach is taking the fish food. He was not doing that before. He's being a very silly little guy. Okay. But everything's doing good. Rorschach here tried taking these foods, so if you heard noises, this has fish in it. He smells it. He's a kitten. He look like he full grown. He might be about grown. But all this, the shrimp, everything else is doing good. These guys are doing great. I'm very thankful that the tank, though how it is murky and kind of yucky looking, but it is a very natural tank, and the animals are super happy in here. I do not know why I lost a yo-yo loach, but, you know, it's sad. I gave it the best I could. The other loach is doing good. All the other creatures are doing good. It's a bummer. I really don't know what happened. And even right there, oh, there he is. That lump right there in the back, that's my nyrite snail. I named him Gary. I've had a lot of other snails before I went to a Gary. But, anywho, this is the fish tank. Hold up for the rest out here in the living room like I promised with yesterday's sort of like talks and stuff. On some reel on that, I did cut their lights off and everything on that tank for the fish. Because, you know, it's over there doing its thing. I turned it all off. They're not used to lights being on this late. But I'm mostly going to check on my little leopard gecko friend lady over here. Let's see how she's doing. Oh, creakies. Old tank, man. Well, not tank, but enclosure. Vivarium. Lady, I can't see you in there like that. I see her tail here. Lady. What you doing? You hanging out? I don't want to force you out of your little spot. So what I have right here above her, while she's in that spot particular, this right here is a heat emitter, which feels like it's off right now. Ooh. All right, yeah, heat emitter on. No wonder why she's been so chill. Oh my goodness. I think my roommate might have tried to help out with turning lights off one day. So she had a couple days without her heat emitter. Oh, goodness. She has a heating pad under that rock. In that rock, there's almost no dirt. So it is very light, very shallow. Oh, there's some crickets under there enjoying the heat. She better get them. But lady's doing good. Here, I can show you guys. I don't like doing this to her. Lady, I'm not going to touch her. Touching your leopard geckos or any lizards from behind on their tail is very, very rude. And you should not do that. It is scary for them. It'll freak them out. They're predators, and those that attack them come from behind. Lady, I just want you to move. I'm doing this over here. She's probably just resting because she's chilly. But I do want to show you guys that she's doing good. So give me a second and let me do things very calmly with her. Lady. Lady. Okay, so I just moved the plants and she felt those move. So I didn't touch her or anything and she moved a bit. That's all I needed to see. Oh, I'm sorry. That actually did. That did touch her. I didn't mean to do that. But you see her move. She's just resting, and we're gonna be respectful, and we're gonna leave my little gecko friend alone for now. She wants privacy. This is the thing I'd be telling you guys about. You know, never force your animals into a situation for a viral thing. Being famous is not worth abusing animals. You've seen she's moved. You've seen the tail go in some. That's all I'm doing with her. I'm not going to force her to come out just so y'all can see. You saw that she's alive. You saw she's doing good. Apparently, she doesn't want to come out. If she did, she'd turn around and say hi to me like she does when she wants to come out. So be respectful to your animals. She wants to stay in there. Well, respect that and leave her be. Now, another little friend right here. Hi, Scabbers! Oh, he's an old rat now. He's pretty much 2 years old at this point. Hi, buddy. And then you got Rorschach right there. Always wondering what Scabbers be up to. Whoop. That kind of fell, huh? I know, buddy. I can't have you out with Rorschach out here. I know, friend. We'll get you cleaned up real good tomorrow. Tomorrow's your cleanup day. Yes, it is. But I keep this out to keep him safe. Because this dude right here, I don't think he's violent. There's been a couple times I actually found him in the inner area in here.
And thankfully, neither one of them have been injured. I think Rorschach respects the fact that that dude is more problem than he cares to deal with when it comes to food. And this dude, you can tell, he's being fed good. He's eating good. So this is what they do right here. Right here. This is their interactions. And I'm careful with them. I'm very careful with them. But you see, I think they were okay. But it do make me nervous that Rorschach is just so interested in this guy right here. And Scabbers is a big old rat friend. I can see why he's so good at, like, scrapping. But he's alone because he does have PTSD. Back when he lived at PetSmart, he did get into a fight. And that fight led him to losing part of his tail and everything. Rorschach, he will bite your paw. He's a snappy little guy. He knows how to do. Trust me, he's nipped at my toes before. But as you can see, these are the animals in the living room and everything. I mean, Rorschach is just everywhere. Wherever I am, he wants to be, so I let him be. Cats are just like that. But for the rest of the animals and everything, Rorschach, this guy right here, is almost friends with a rat. It's very funny. Scabbers doesn't really care too much about him. I'm just afraid that if Rorschach does something wrong that Scabbers doesn't recognize as being just playful, he might bite the poor cat. So, you know. But you can tell they have curiosity. I keep them at a safe distance, but at the same point, I allow interaction and everything. But like I told you guys, nope, you be good, thank you. You don't want your paw getting snipped. Y'all have a good one. Be good. That's pretty much all the animals I have. Like you saw the other day with the ones in the room. These are the ones in the living room. My little, so I would say conglomerate of animals is much less than it used to be. But you know what? In time, that sanctuary I dream of can be a thing. But for now, I take care of what I can, one step at a time. And I have to be careful not to overexert myself and put too much into animals, because we're important too, and being you yourself is important too. You know? So, look after yourself, look after each other, and do only what you can. Doing more than what you can doesn't make you a good person. It makes you unpredictable. And I want you to think on that. I'm not going to reiterate. I'm not going to talk too much on it now. Just think about that. About what I just said. Because I've been there. When I wanted to help people so much, and I wanted to do so much, I wound up doing myself wrong. And not just me, but others. Rorschach, you be good. Thank you. Yep. Y'all be good. Always remember that all life is a blessing, including your own. And live, because life is amazing. With that, peace out. Have a good one. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow.